Do you want to learn Italian verbs? In today's video, I'll get you through one of the most important and most used Italian verbs, the verb andare. We're going to cover 3 basic tenses of the Italian verb to go that you need to know if you're learning Italian. This video is also great for you if you need a refresher on Italian verb conjugation and want to check your pronunciation for the different forms of the Italian verb to go. I'm Valentina Stella, native Italian tutor, top-rated tutor on the language learning platform Italki, where I've taught more than 4,000 Italian classes so far. And if you want to learn how to conjugate the Italian verb andare in 3 different tenses, you will love this video. So keep watching and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now for more. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Okay, let's start with the present tense conjugation of andare. Now, it's important that you remember that the Italian verb andare is one of the Italian irregular verbs. This means that andare doesn't follow the general rules for Italian verb conjugation, so it doesn't follow the common Italian verb endings. That's why it may be a little bit more difficult to actually memorize andare. But andare is also one of the most important and definitely most common and most used Italian verbs, so you really need to learn these well. So just follow along with me, and if you want, you can repeat aloud after me so that you can immediately memorize these correctly. Okay, let's start with the present tense conjugation of andare. We call it presente. Presente. I go. Io vado. Io vado. You go. Tu vai. Tu vai. He, she goes. Lui, lei va. Lui, lei va. We go. Noi andiamo. Noi andiamo. You plural go. Voi andate. Voi andate. They go. Loro vanno. Loro vanno. Perfetto. Now let's repeat them all in Italian only once more to really absorb this. This is andare presente. Io vado. Tu vai. Lui, lei va. Noi andiamo. Voi andate. Loro vanno. Molto bene. Now let's learn what's probably the second most used Italian verb tense. That's present perfect conjugation of andare. This is a past tense and we call it passato prossimo. Passato prossimo. I went. Io sono andato. Io sono andato. You went. Tu sei andato. Tu sei andato. He or she went. We actually have 2 forms for this. So, lui è andato. Lui è andato. Lei è andata. Lei è andata. Remember that anytime you use essere, the word that comes after essere, in this case andato, andato, needs to change its ending to match the gender of the subject. So when you say he went, that in Italian with passato prossimo is lui è andato. Andato remains the same because the O ending is the one for masculine gender. Lui is masculine, so andato, O ending, masculine ending. But if you use she, if you want to say she went, she is feminine. So that's why we say lei è andata. We change the ending of andato to a, so to a in Italian, a, to match the gender of the subject. The subject is lei. Lei is feminine. Therefore, whatever comes after essere needs to change its ending to match the fact that lei is feminine. That's why we say lei è andata. Lei è andata. And this always happens when we use essere in Italian. So that's what I call the magical power of essere with my students. If you want to practice more or to learn more about what these and how it works in Italian, because this is a very common mistake with many students, and that's totally normal. If you want to know more about this, just let me know, leave me a comment below, and I will make a video on this. But for today, let's keep going with the conjugation of andare. So we are doing passato prossimo. We went. Noi siamo andati. Noi siamo andati. You plural went. Voi siete andati. Voi siete andati. They went. Loro sono andati. Loro sono andati. Notice here, the same thing happened, but instead of the gender, we changed the number. So instead of saying andato, which is masculine singular, the O is the ending for masculine singular, then we had to use andati, and the I, the E, is the ending for masculine plural, because loro is generically masculine plural. So we need to match the ending of andato to the gender and number of loro, which is plural. If you don't know about Italian endings and how they work, I actually have a whole video on that. So the endings in Italian, when they are masculine, when they're feminine, I'm going to leave you a link in the description below to that video too, so you can check that out if you missed that. Okay? Now let's continue by repeating passato prossimo of andare once more in Italian only so that we can really absorb it. Io sono andato. Tu sei andato. Lui è andato. Lei è andata. Noi siamo andati. Voi siete andati. Loro sono andati. Perfetto. Okay, now let's move on with another very common Italian tense, which is imperfecto. Imperfect tense conjugation of andare in this case. Imperfecto is another tense that we use a lot. That's why in these videos I'm including these three tenses, presente, passato prossimo, imperfetto, because they are definitely the most commonly used in everyday conversation. So these are the ones that you really want to master as soon as possible. So let's learn the imperfetto of andare. I went. Io andavo. Io andavo. You went. Tu andavi. Tu andavi. He or she went. Lui, lei andava. Lui, lei andava. We went. Noi andavamo. Noi andavamo. You plural went. Voi andavate. Voi andavate. They went. Loro andavano. Loro andavano. Molto bene. Now let's repeat them in Italian only once more. Io andavo. Tu andavi. Lui, lei andava. Noi andavamo. Voi andavate. Loro andavano. There you have it, the complete andare conjugation in Italian for 3 basic tenses with all the different endings and their correct pronunciation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel right now for more. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Also, remember that I have a whole playlist about Italian verbs, so if you missed any, go check them out. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Now, let me hear from you. What other Italian verb would you like to learn and practice? Let me know by leaving a comment below right now. Ciao da Valentina!